Look at that. Shot forward. Look at this guy. Look at that, guys. Hi guys, Bill here with Catch 22. I'm up in northern Michigan at the family cottage, and it just stopped raining and snowing. So things might look a little wet, things might be a little drippy, but that's okay. Hopefully it's done raining, done snowing, and I can hit the water and do some fishing. But in the meantime, today I want to talk to you guys about how I transport my kayak, how I get it from my house to the lake or the river, and how I do it safely and how I do it securely. As you can see, I have my kayak on a bed extender. This bed extender was pretty inexpensive. I don't know the name brand off the top of my head, but I'm sure I'll list it in the description down below, along with a link to Amazon where I got it from. It was around $60, $65, and it's invaluable. It really is. I have a short bed on my truck as it's a crew cab. I have a family. I need that extra space in the cabin. I have a 13-foot kayak, so a 5-foot bed's not going to cut it. So I got the bed extender. What I like about this bed extender, it fits right into the hitch. It goes into place. It supports my kayak. It's fully adjustable. Not only is it fully adjustable, it has some features that other bed extenders might not have. For instance, this angle along the bottom, it angles upward, so that way if I'm coming out of a steep area, it doesn't scrape bottom. Some of the bed extenders are completely straight, and if you're in a steep area, you will scrape bottom, and that's something I didn't want to do. Having that slight angle upward prevents that. I enjoy that. It's also configurable. An option I have is to add a rack onto my truck. And if I wanted to store my kayak on the top rack and save my bed or other items, I can reconfigure the bed extender to go vertically up and support the kayak out further. So I really like this bed extender. It has a lot of options. It has safety features such as the reflective tape. It's fully adjustable width-wise, height-wise, and it comes with that nifty flag. The original flag has since been tattered, but all I did was take a red do-rag and tied it on there. As far as securing it to the bed of my truck, I have a cinch strap right here. You want to use a cinch strap. You do not want to use a ratchet strap. Having a ratchet strap on a kayak is bad business because you can ratchet that so tight where it actually bends or warps the plastic of your kayak. So I always recommend using cinch straps as opposed to ratchet straps. I have one cinch strap going across the center of my hull to hold it down and firmly against the bed. I have the rear of the bed extender supporting the bottom of the kayak. I run a bungee around the back just to hold everything secure. It puts tension on the kayak onto the bed extender. It puts tension on my Boondocks landing gear so that doesn't come flying off in my drive, and it keeps everything nice and secure. Again, I've been using this system for over a year and it hasn't failed me. It's tried and true. Here you can see the cinch strap. I have a lashing point on the bottom right here at the base of my bed. I have spots at the front of the bed and the rear of the bed. But this buckle cinch strap system works wonderfully. I can hook this to my lashing points and then I can either tighten or loosen without so much pressure that I damage my boat. It's perfect. In the front I have another cinch strap. This one doesn't have the hooks as I don't need to lash it down. I run the strap through my lashing point and then I run it through the nose of my kayak. So it's near impossible for my kayak to actually slip out of my truck bed. It's nice and secured. If you don't have a space like this on the front of your kayak that will hold it nice and secure, I recommend doing the same thing that we do in the center of the kayak or the rear of the bed, and that is to run a strap from that lashing point to this lashing point over the kayak, applying pressure to the kayak, forcing it to stay close to the bed. Man, it is wet. My hands are cold. It's only about, I don't know, between 40 and 50 degrees at the moment. So it's a chilly day here in northern Michigan. But I have my straps off of the boat. What I'm going to do next is take off the bungee. So I just remove a portion of the bed extender, comes right out, safety pin. I'm going to pull my kayak out just a touch, lower my landing gear. Tighten that up. So now with my landing gear deployed, all I have to do is pull the boat out to the point where the wheels touch the ground. Then I can just swing the front end of the kayak out of my truck bed. That's all there is to it. So the last item I haven't really talked about is the Boondocks landing gear system. It has been so much easier to transport my kayak, to move my kayak with this system. It's really simple, it's really convenient. It is a little pricey, but I was able to get a coupon on ack.com, a really good coupon actually, and apply it towards this purchase, so it wasn't too bad. The way I have this Boondocks system installed, if you look here, there's screws for this mounting plate. I took out the one screw and added in a longer screw with a washer here, so it's right into the brass insert that's threaded. And then I drilled a hole into this mounting plate, put a bolt through. On the underside, I have a nut and a washer holding it in place. Now I will say that I was advised not to do this by someone who works with Old Town as well, saying that this plate is made to be breakable. If something gives, they want the plate to break, not something on the kayak. So they worry about the brass insert, the threaded brass inserts on the kayak. So they don't recommend doing this. However, I find it gives me more support, and it allows me to put this bar far back enough where I can still fit my milk crate in my tank well. But that is how I transport my 13-foot kayak that weighs over 120 pounds easily. And now I'm ready to go. I have my kayak seat cinched down so this can't fly open. Everything's nice and secure. I'm ready to travel safely and without having to put a bunch of gear in the cab of my truck. Well guys, that's how I transport my kayak. That's how I get it moving around. It's a 3-part system: bed extender, cinch straps, and this Boondocks landing gear. Any cart can replace this Boondocks landing gear. It's just a preference of yours. Like I said, Railblaza makes the C-Tug that works pretty good. I've used it in the past, but I like having these mounted right onto the kayak, not having to worry about grabbing my cart, just folding down the wheels while I'm in the water and just dragging it out. My kayak's heavy, my kayak's big, and this works great. I know a lot of people might think, well, why not just get a trailer and trailer it? Well, I have a larger boat and I trailer that. And when I got into kayaking, I didn't think that I needed another trailer, or that I'd be trailering a boat. That being said, you know, with the Predator, you got your Jackson big rigs or your Titans out there, or even your Hobies especially, where they're big boats, they're heavy boats, and a lot of people trailer them. What I don't like about trailering is a lot of the places that I go fishing have secondary launches where you can launch a kayak from, or you can launch a small boat, provided you don't have a trailer tying up their parking. So this is perfect. I launch my kayak, and I'm able to park right there at the launch, not having to worry about moving because I have a trailer. That's one. Two, I don't have to pay for a trailer. I don't have to pay for tags. And a lot of the parks that I go to require not only a pass for your vehicle, but a pass for a trailer. Something else I can avoid. So it saves me money. I like the system. So far, it's the best system that I've been able to employ. Until I find something better, it's what I'll continue to do. It's easy. It's quick. Any amount of time that I can reduce loading and rigging my kayak once I get to my launch is what I'm going to do. I want to be out there fishing, not fiddling around with getting my items ready on the kayak. So I hope you guys dug the video. I hope that you found it helpful. If there's something I missed that I could do to improve this system, please let me know in the comments. But I think it's pretty tried and true the way it is. I hope this helps you with your kayak, and I hope it affords you a little more time on the water. But until next time, I'm Bill. This is Catch 22, and I'll catch you out on the water.